Cyprus, a small Mediterranean country that is a member of the European nation with an area of less than 3,600 square miles, has become a new world for wealthy Chinese immigrants in recent years. A newly exposed investigation found about 500 Chinese billionaires and officials successfully obtained the golden passport from the country. Experts believe that many people have realized that the CCP is collapsing soon, so they are trying to save themselves before this happens. Recently, an investigative unit of Al Jazeera, a Qatari state-owned broadcaster based in Doha, Qatar, found in leaked documents called the Cyprus Papers that more than 1,400 passports were sold between 2017 to 2019, of which 500 were sold to Chinese billionaires and officials. Among the 500 Chinese people who were approved for citizenship, 8 names were revealed, including Yang Huiyan, a principal owner of Chinese property developer Country Garden. She is the richest woman in Asia with assets worth $20.3 billion. 7 other people are deputies of the National People's Congress of China, members of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, the top political consultative body to Beijing, and Chinese businessmen Li Jiadong and Zhang Keqiang, who are sanctioned for money laundering and equity trading. After being hit hard by the financial crisis, Cyprus, a member of the EU, started to sell its citizenship as a means to generate revenue for its treasury. Cyprus's Golden Visa scheme was introduced as an investment plan in 2013, where investors could obtain a golden passport by investing 2.5 million euros. In early 2019, the European Commission warned in a report that the Golden Passport scheme could help organized criminal groups infiltrate Europe and increase the risks of money laundering, corruption, and tax evasion. Sheng Xue, a Chinese-Canadian author, indicated that only a small part of this scheme was exposed, and in fact, Chinese businessmen and officials immigrating to other countries is already a norm.
So, the places where people can hide, obtain citizenship, and be granted protection have Chinese people living there. There are many Chinese people living in many unknown island countries in the world. There must be millions of these types of Chinese people living in similar countries like this in the world.
In recent years, Chinese media also admitted that many millionaires and billionaires in China all choose to transfer their accumulated wealth to foreign countries and change their nationalities.
When the building is about to collapse, they will jump the ship. They have already made their plans. Actually, the people exposed in Cyprus are a small group. There are some more in other small countries. They are just a little greedy.
Xi Qing revealed that the big corrupt CCP officials obtain citizenships from the U.S., Canada, or Australia.
It's just that the people on this level have already seen the ship sinking, which means that the rule of the CCP is crumbling down. Even the low-level officials are jumping ship. This shows that the problem is very serious.
Sheng Xue said that she knows some Chinese people that hold passports of small Central American countries. It is safer for them to hide their assets and identities there.
They are afraid to be sanctioned, to have their sources of wealth investigated, and to be held accountable for their inhumane crimes committed in countries like the Five Eyes Alliance. Therefore, they are willing to choose those small, unknown countries.
Sheng Xue indicated that a fleeing wave was created many years ago when the CCP officials became well aware of the situation. They knew that the party must collapse sooner or later, so they had to flee before the crisis happened.
As a result, more and more CCP officials, especially those who are involved in illicit deals, gained huge wealth, committed inhumane crimes, particularly criminal offenses and humanitarian offenses, and are trying to find a way to escape.
As early as 2010, the Chinese Academy of Sciences revealed in its research that since the mid-1990s, 16,000 to 18,000 officials fled the CCP with as much as $116 billion carried abroad with them. In 2012, an insider from Beijing claimed that the Central Commission for Discipline Inspection of the CCP revealed in an investigation that there were 76.77% of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference delegates holding foreign passports and 57.47% of members of the National People's Congress holding foreign passports, according to data from February 2011. Previously, Xin Ziling, an expert on China's institutional system, had revealed in an interview with the Epoch Times that before the 18th National People's Congress, the CCP had conducted an internal investigation in which it found more than 85% of the CCP officials were prepared to flee the party, and family members of these officials had already settled in foreign countries. Xin Ziling said that Xi Jinping admitted in a conference in June 2016 that the CCP has reached the brink of collapsing. Hu Jintao and Wang Qishan have also issued several warnings over the crisis.